Lisa, how's it going? I just wanted to record this video for you and see if we can't help strengthen those wrists and get through some of these exercises a little bit easier. All right. Like I said, as far as those bench dips and the wall push-ups, definitely want you to keep doing them. Okay. Even if we can get to a point where we're doing bench push-ups. All right. So this is how we're going to regress your movement a little bit. We're not even going to regress it. We're going to give you an alternative. Okay. I was taught this kind of exercise by a martial artist, right? And a lot of times he was like, look, we need to strengthen your wrists. We need to strengthen your wrists. So instead of doing regular push-ups, I want you to do push-ups on your fists. Okay. When you do the push-ups on your fist, you're taking away that wrist flexion. All right. So we don't have to do this anymore. Now we're going to do this. Okay. So it's going to be, instead of spreading out the weight onto the palm of your hand, you're actually going to compress that weight and it's going to sit right in that area here. This extra pressure that we're adding to the wrist juncture is going to strengthen it. Okay, it's going to make the tendons and ligaments and even the bone stronger by sitting weights on top of it. All right. So now when we do our push-ups, we're going to do the push-ups on the fist. Okay. And you see that I have some cushion for my knuckles because this is going to hurt. All right. If you don't have it. All right. So we're going to do the push-ups on the fist. All right. Same thing is going to apply when we go with the bench dip to extension. All right. There's two ways that you are, or one way really, that you can make the bench dip to extension harder. All right. And then it has to do with your foot placement. When my feet are right under me, okay, the bench dip is easy. If I spread the feet out, the bench dip becomes much harder. Okay. So I want you to put the feet right under you so that you can keep some weight balanced in your feet and you can control your bench dip much easier. But we're going to do it on the fist. Okay. We're going to do it on the fist. It's going to strengthen the wrist over time. Okay. And now if we're going to do the bench dip and the push up on our fist, I want to make sure that we are still focusing on those wrist flexibility exercises. Okay. So we're going to do 10 circles. Okay. 10 circles to the right, 10 circles to the left. Okay. 10 circles to the left. All right. So I want you to do that before you start your routine. Just 10 circles to the right, 10 circles to the left. Then we flip the hands over. Okay, we flip the hands over and we just go right to left on the back of the hands. Right to left on the back of the hands. It doesn't have to be a ton of pressure, but just get 5 to the right, 5 to the left. All right. Do that before we start your routine. It'll take you 2 minutes. All right, just an extra 2 minutes so that we can continue to work that wrist flexibility, since we're going to be losing it as we do our push-ups to strengthen the wrist. Okay. Everything has to be a progression. Okay. Everything's a progression. So step one, let's add some more strength to the wrist. Okay. And then we can get into actually turning that strength, using that strength to increase our flexibility as we get stronger. All right. And again, I know that the doctors are telling you, oh, it's deformity, blah, blah, blah. Don't let that discourage you. Okay. Because I discovered the same thing about my wrist. The bones that connect these, the forearm to the hand, mine are fused together. Okay. They're fused together. So I shouldn't have the regular flexibility that everybody else has in their hands. And of course I don't, but because I have transformed the tendon and the ligament tissue through exercise, I can do everything that everybody else can do. And you can do the same. All right. You're older than me, and you discovered the problem later on in life, but it doesn't matter. You're here today, so you still have time to fix it. And all it's going to take is a little bit of daily investment. All right. So I hope that helps. And I want to hear from you next week. Thank you so much for checking in on the post. And I'll talk to you soon.